Cool, mate. Let's go some fun seeing the plane, okay?
A bit afraid, but still we can... okay, I want to taste that. Yeah. Alright, did it feel good? Woo!
The door opens up so that we can open it during flight, and you can see we've taken all the seats out. So a skydiving airplane has no seats. So how it works, give me a second, I'll show you how. So we sit in the aircraft like this. We have our passenger sitting in front of us. We close the door, we take off. After about 15 minutes of flying, where we're normally at about 8,000 feet above ground, we get the passenger to sit on our lap. We hook them at 4 points, 2 at our hips and 2 at our shoulders. We tighten up the straps, we put all the loose ends away. As soon as we're ready, the door opens, the instructor puts his left foot out, the passenger puts their left foot out, followed by their right foot. We push them to the edge of the aircraft where they put both feet out. They put their hands on the harness, head back, and then the instructor stands up like this, and now the passenger is hanging on them. And we're normally holding a camera, telling them, okay, are you ready? Smile, set, and we go. We just fall out of the aircraft, where we fall for about 40 seconds. at 200 kilometers an hour, and then we open the parachute, fly around for 5 minutes, come back and land here. So that's the aeroplane. This is the equipment. This is what we call a tandem parachute. As you can see, it is a lot bigger than a sport parachute. So this is the parachute we use with the individuals jumping on their own, which is designed for one person at a time. And this is the tandem parachute designed to carry 2 people. This arrangement at the top here is the reserve parachute, the secondary parachute, and this arrangement here is the primary parachute, the main parachute that we use always to jump with. This here is the opening system. If for any reason that fails, we then open this reserve parachute. If for any reason the tandem instructor fails because he banged his head and became unconscious or broke his arms whilst trying to get out of the aeroplane, which is very unusual, never really happens, we have this small computer here. So before we jump, this is switched on at the beginning of the day, and if the tandem instructor has any problems because he lost consciousness for any reason, this thing here opens the reserve parachute automatically. So it's pretty sophisticated equipment, and it never fails. Right, so that's the equipment. So this is carried by the tandem instructor on his back. Let me show you how it looks. So that's what happens with the tandem instructor. The student is then connected to these 2 points that we call these the shoulder snaps, and at these points here, 1, 2. So in total there's 4 points of connection. I'll show you the student harness. So this is the student harness, which they put on like this. This is their back, their head is here. These things hook onto the tandem instructor, and these things here hook here onto the tandem instructor. All these points, the collective braking strain, all these connections together have a collective braking strain of 20,000 pounds. So there's no chance that the passenger is going to fall off. Then these are the suits that the students wear, the tandem passenger wear. And then they have to have a pair of goggles because of the wind. 200 kilometers an hour, you need to save your eyes. And that's it. That's the equipment. Then if the passenger wants to have a movie, we then make movies for them. Right, that's it. So we open this up, we put the video camera in there, we close it up, put this on our hand, and then we film like that. This here is the altimeter, it records the number of jumps we do, the speed that we fall at, the average, maximum and minimum speeds, and it also gives us the altitude. So we take off, this is ground level, we go up to 10,000 feet, we fall to 5,000 feet, we open the parachute, and then what else is of interest? Let's take it. Our cost to run the aircraft. Solo jumper is paying 25 to jump. Okay, are you ready? Yeah, and you know, you're dropping it 200 kilometers an hour. So it makes nice adventure. It's a pity you came by here now, because we needed to organize it that you jumped. But anyway, you have to say that.
Oh, you see the